Well met, champion. It is, and your arrival is not unexpected. I've been waiting for you to arrive. Prince Irnscar commanded me to keep watch. He wants to speak to you. He's on the battlements at the East Gate, watching the movements of Fildgor Orkthane's troops. Things are quiet here. For now. Indeed. The soldiers call this place Jorunn's Stand, for King Jorunn is determined to stop the Orkthane and restore peace to Eastmarch from this very encampment. The assassination attempt hasn't hindered the Skald King's ability to command, if that's what you're asking. The Dark Elf healers tend to him, and he grows stronger every day. There's still some tension. The prince made accusations when the king was poisoned, and that certainly hasn't helped matters. To his credit, though, Prince Irnscar seeks to make amends for the strained relations.
Well met, my friend. My father is still weak from the poison, but he's recovering. I'm organizing things here while he gets his strength back. I need to regain the confidence of our Dark Elf and Argonian allies. My regrettable actions at Fort Armel have made them wary. Speak to the highest-ranking pact leaders in the camp. General Yveth Noramil of the Dark Elves and the Argonian leader Eyes of Steel. See what we can do to demonstrate the strength of the pact.
Wars come and wars go, but the hist endures. War approaches like a storm on the wind, and the prince needs our help. Why should I trust him or his champion? Perhaps some discourse will show me the measure of Irnscar's advocate. Does war make a person stronger? An obvious answer. Another question. Which serves best in time of war? A strong will or a strong body? A thoughtful response. I do worry that Prince Irnscar's insular thinking is dangerous and goes against the edicts that formed the pact. An interesting outlook. Learn by losing. I think the Stormfist commander, Hall Bitterblade, might learn by losing something as well. His head, for example. At least his troops would learn a lesson to fear the Ebonheart Pact.
Well, don't just stand there staring at me. I'm very busy, and I don't have time to play 7 questions. Running errands for the princeling, are you? And I'm not your first. My aides tell me you went to see the lizard before coming to me. I suppose Irnscar wants to affirm his commitment to the pact. wants to drink vile mead and discuss strategy. Talk means nothing. A blood contract, on the other hand, is binding. Use my dagger, Viper's Strike, on any Stormfists you slay. The blood it absorbs powers its enchantment. Bring it back when the dagger is fully charged. To charge its enchantment, yes. If that makes you or the princeling squeamish, however, I perfectly understand.
I'm in the middle of something.
You look competent.
The false king and his fallen allies.
The brave and mysterious champion returns. Do you have something for me? And I see that you brought me his head. Bitterblade was a worthy foe, and your efforts on behalf of Prince Urnscar have improved my opinion of him considerably. I shall confer with the prince and offer my counsel as needed.
Best prices here.
Alert the heralds! Urnscar's errand runner has returned. So you have. I deplored, but killing a few Stormfists isn't really that significant of an accomplishment. However, your efforts on behalf of the princeling prove that he does wish to make amends for his idiotic behavior at Fort Armel. Yes, true. But that's not as much fun. Oh, very well. I shall work with Prince Urnscar. He shall benefit from my considerable knowledge and expertise.
Finest quality merchandise.
That was a brave deed, rescuing Sentry.
Well met, my friend. I received word that General Yveth Noramil and Eyes of Steel will meet with me. I'll show them the respect they deserve and work to strengthen our alliance. Once again, your aid advances our cause. You have my gratitude. I need to discuss strategy with the Thanes and Pact leaders. The Argonian and Dark Elf leaders are ready to meet. It's time to gather a council of war. Do you think you could convince the Thanes to attend as well? They're an independent lot, but their advice would be welcome. Start with Thane Harvold. He's a close friend of my father's. If any of the Thanes can be counted on, it's Harvold. We'll meet in front of the healer's tent. I'm sure my father will feel well enough to join us.
I'm a little busy at the moment. Come back later. Would he now? And I suppose I should just jump at his command? Why should I do that? He's demonstrated nothing but hard-headedness and brashness since before his father was poisoned. I suppose for the sake of my friendship with Jorunn, I should give the prince a second chance. I'll meet with him. Have you talked to the other Thanes yet? Then I suggest you seek out Oda Wolfsister next. She's a fine woman, if a bit odd. Very fond of wolves. Good luck finding her, though. She's usually wandering around in the woods, communing with her beloved wolves. Not that you asked, but if you want my advice, talk to Oda's housecarl. Jaima tries to keep track of her Thane, which isn't an easy task. Last I saw, she was up at the front gates looking for her master. Now go. I'll meet with Ernskar shortly.
My, you're a hardy one! And do you see her? She's not here. She's out there somewhere communing with her beloved wolves. How can I protect her when she runs off into the woods without so much as a by your leave? She's a maddening woman. Ugh, maddening. Last I saw, she was east of the camp, communing with wolves. But she does have a connection to the creatures. I've never seen one so much as growl at her. Of course, you won't be so lucky. But if you kill any wolves, she won't be happy with you. Try eating a canis cap mushroom. It's supposed to mask your scent or something. Wolves won't attack you. Or so I hear. I just stay away from wolves. Or you can kill wolves until you find Thane Oda. But that won't end well if you want her help. Canis cap mushrooms tend to grow on logs. I think I saw some on the big log right outside this gate.
I love coming out here and basking in all this nature. Have we met? What is that delightful scent? Ah, another admirer of wolfkind. You've eaten a canis cap. You have that wonderful musky scent of fur and dirt and grass and old meat. I am pleased that he thought to send someone who respects my wolfkin. I'll attend the council. The lingering effect of the mushroom will keep you safe, but it wears off quickly. You should find Thane Yegi. If he's sober, he should attend.
Mead or milk? Are you a Nord or a Nat? Ha! My reputation precedes me. I may be half drunk most of the time, but my mind's still sharp. Prince Urnscar wants to meet with some of the Thanes and the Pact delegates. Am I right? Of course I am, but spare me your assurances. The Prince is a skeever. You know what will convince me to attend a boring war council? Mead. Specifically, some of Volyar's meadery's best vintages. Some crates recently arrived in camp. I know who doesn't have it. Me! A crate was given to the Dark Elves, but they loathe the stuff. Ask their quartermaster. Bet they'll give it away. Or just look for bottles lying around. I don't care where it comes from, as long as it's mead.
You're not one of my soldiers. Do you need something? Mead? Disgustingly sweet stuff. Makes me long for Shane or a flask of Flynn. Those are proper beverages. I don't understand this powerful craving for mead. Where do the Nords put it? It doesn't seem to hinder their ability to swing their weapons, though. Here, I'm glad to get rid of these.
I've little time for talk.
Any luck acquiring some of that Volyar mead? Ah, this is the stuff. Drink with me! To the Skull King's health. I mean, the Skull King. A Skull King would not be a good thing. That's the Nord spirit. Sort of. Next time, though, try it like this. I suppose one drink isn't enough. I need some fortification if I'm going to attend a council. I'll head over after I drink this.
Fildgor is at Skuldafn, with the crown of Freydis and the body of Queen Nirnhild. For what purpose?
The Orc Thane plans to use them at the Dragon Shrine, to usurp my father's throne.
A necromantic ritual, perhaps?
The crown is a powerful artifact. I shudder to think what the Orc Thane can accomplish with it.
I don't like the idea of that bastard using our fabled crown. And I hate that he has our beloved queen's body.
Father, you honor us. I'm glad to see you up and around.
My brother seeks to pull my sister's soul from Sovngarde. The crown of Freydis will see the soul, not the man.
It's good to see you well, Jorunn. We've been discussing how to approach Skuldafn.
Yes. We discuss and we strategize while Fildgor digs in and strengthens his defenses.
So, have we come to any conclusions?
The Stormfists have fortified the primary path to the Dragon Shrine. A frontal assault would take time that we may not have.
Time is a luxury we don't possess. If Fildgor completes this ritual, all is lost.
That's why you wanted to see those scouting reports. You think there's another way into Skuldafn?
There is always another way. Champion, may we speak? Well met, my courageous friend. The time of our victory is at hand. Yes, thank you for all you've done, but your skills are needed again. Our troops will begin the assault on Skuldafn, but we need a faster approach to reach Fildgor. Yes, we have several of our best scouts searching the area. Thane Mira found something in the hills north of here. Those dragon shrines are rife with passages and secret entrances. Good. Make sure the way is clear for our assault. Speak to General Noramil. He's been coordinating our effort to scout the area for another way in. The Ebonheart Pact stands together to defeat the Orcthane.
Send for me.
Over here, champion.
If you need me, sire.
The time has come to crush Fildgor and the Stormfist Brigade once and for all. Ah, yes, the scouting reports. He wants you to sneak into Skuldafn while we distract the bulk of the Orcthane's army. Skuldafn is special to the Nords. Jorunn always planned to hold the moot there, but then Fildgor moved in. We think Fildgor wants to use the Dragon Shrine to steal Queen Nirnhild's soul, and force the crown of Freydis to recognize him as the true ruler of Skyrim. Meet Scout Snowhunter to the north and east. He'll show you how to reach Skuldafn.
Yes, Lieutenant!
You came from Jorunn's stand? Did the General send you? Excellent. We're holding things down as best we can here, but we need to move quickly. I fear the usurper is close to achieving his goal. I'm glad you're here. We were worried we'd missed our opportunity. The other scouts report that Fildgor's flank is undefended. Go talk to Thane Mera. She led a small team up through this pass and into Skuldafn. We need to find a way to get the rest of the soldiers through the pass without drawing the attention of the Stormfists. Skuldafn is extremely defensible. It won't be easy to get our army up there. Still, Fildgor the Exile won't wait for us to get into position. He has his own timetable to keep, I'm sure. Good luck up there.
No fighting or spitting. Got it?
Stay low. The Stormfists don't know we're here yet, and I want to keep it that way. We're waiting for King Jorunn and his troops to arrive, but Fildgor has his own agenda. He's moving fast, and I don't think the army is going to show up in time. But I've got a few ideas on how to slow him down. Fire. Nothing causes more chaos than a raging fire. Scares even the most dim-witted, hard-headed Nords. The carts the Stormfists brought are full of weapons, food, and other gear. Set them ablaze and start a panic. That should slow them down a bit. Light the signal fire. That's the sign the King's troops are waiting for before they make their final push up the mountain. That said, I still don't think they'll make it in time. You need to reach Fildgor and slow him down. Good luck.
need aid!
I can sense Jorunn's troops coming up the mountain, but they will be too late. I am sorry, but this all falls to you. You are the only one who can reach Fildgor in time. Fildgor has forced his way into Sovngarde. He is close to accomplishing his goal. Soon he shall steal my essence and convince the crown of Freydis to accept him. Please, you must stop him. Fildgor opened a bridge between this world and Sovngarde. His royal blood grants him access to the hallowed halls of our ancestors, no matter what foul atrocities he has performed. Even now, he works his dark magic there, siphoning off my soul. The Watcher at the bridge guards the entrance. I will speak on your behalf, and you shall be able to enter Sovngarde as my champion. When you reach the peak, step into the column of light. The rest is up to you.
You've been a thorn in my side for too long. Come then, interloper. Come and die. No. It can't end like this. I can't be defeated. Not again. You beat me. I lose to my cursed brother. Again. Perhaps he is the better ruler. Regardless, in front of my ancestors and my sister, I am undone. Do what you will with me. What choice do I have? Even with Sovngarde's power to aid me, I lost. The crown of Freydis rejects me. The thorn in my side became my undoing. You've won. What will you do with me now? I will bring the crown of Freydis to my brother. Don't worry. I give you my word that this is finished.
Fildgor has departed this place, and the spirits return to their eternal sleep. Tell me what happened here. Honorable, but perhaps misguided. You should have just killed him and been done with it. Forgive me, my detachment from life has given me a cold view of things. You should speak with Jorunn. and make sure that Fildgor pays for his crimes. Your concern is appreciated, but in case you have forgotten, I am dead. You have already done more for me than I ever expected. I return to Sovngarde now. I will welcome my brother when he joins me. With luck, I shall see you there one day as well.
The Stormfists were panicked by the raging fires. We cut through the ranks as quickly as we could, but I'm afraid we were too late. Tell me, my sister. I almost wish Fildgor had not survived his encounter with you. Now I must deal with my own brother. And there's only one possible punishment for treason. Such a shrewd, calculating proposal. It's not the Nord way, but the idea has merit. If we could make him work with us, think of what we could accomplish. And I confess, it would break my heart to put my brother to death. Thank you for your counsel. Esteemed allies, I stand before my ancestors at this holy dragon shrine to seal our pact for the greater good.
I stand on this mountain to proclaim how far the Argonians have come from the swamps of Black Marsh. In the name of my people, I add my voice to form this Ebonheart Pact.
I represent the Dunmer and the Tribunal. I stand on this frigid rock to affirm our place in the Ebonheart Pact. I fervently hope we can move this along, because it's freezing up here.
The Nords offer the crown of Freydis. This symbol of power and wisdom provides the pact with the strength and authority of our Nord ancestors.
The Dunmer offer the Judgment of Veloth, an artifact of ancient magic. This provides the pact with our skills and the blessing of the Tribunal.
The Argonians offer the Nemic Egg, sacred symbol of birth and life, thus granting our wisdom and the memories of the Hist to the pact. With these offerings, the pact is sealed. Let our nations become one.
Further, the Dunmer call for a single leader to hold this pact together. We believe Skald King Jorunn is the one to lead us.
Let our enemies tremble at our combined might. I accept the role of High King of the Ebonheart Pact. We have much to discuss here. Please, champion, return to Jorunn's stand and tell my son what has transpired here.
Yes, yes, hooray for the pact. Can we go back to where it's warm now? I'm freezing out here.
The pact is sealed. Long live the Ebonheart Pact.
I'm fading.
I was relieved to hear that Volyar's meadery has reopened. Good mead warms the soul.
Welcome back, champion. What news do you bring from the peaks of lonely Skuldafn? My uncle lives. My father's mercy knows no bounds. You've been by his side and have persevered when others would have faltered. From now on, you shall be known as the High King's Arrow, for you lead the way and always strike true.
King's Arrow. I have some news you might find interesting. I'm glad to see that business at Skuldafn's dealt with, but a soldier's duty is never done. The Rift needs your help. We've had an urgent message from Shorestone. They're under attack by Reachmen. Their numbers and ferocity are beyond anything the defenders have seen before. Reinforcements are on the way, but the King's Arrow would be a boon to the defenders. Vigrar Wraithbane, leader of the Companions, directs the defense of Shorestone. He needs you.
Spies in the trees, assassins in the shadows. We must stay vigilant. I'm the sentry captain. To me, there's always a problem. It's in the details. That kind of thinking keeps us secure. Could you light the watchfires near the east and south gates? The fires keep the Stormfists from sneaking too close to the walls. The Nords usually do this for me, but they got distracted. Happens all the time. Probably the mead they never stop guzzling. Here's a torch. Use a campfire to light it. Then light the fires near the south and east gates. It keeps the Stormfists from advancing, and the lack of shadows hinders their spies and assassins. So yes, the fires help. While you deal with that, I need to check out a troubling report I just received. Perhaps. Come back here after you light the fires. I should have more information by then. What news do you bring? Well done. While you were gone, another task has presented itself. A task more suited to your talents. I learned that the Orcthane's troops are establishing a camp in the woods to the south. They need to be discouraged. Fildgor's spymaster Ramorgel leads the effort. I want him stopped, and I want whatever orders he carries. I'll send my scout to help you. After you deal with the spymaster, my scout has information on a second target I want you to take care of.
That was a good fight. The captain wants us to eliminate Shaman Moramat. She is powerful and she's responsible for many pack deaths. The captain also wants whatever orders Moramat carries. Removing the shaman would be good for morale, especially mine. Reports indicate that she's just east of here, setting up another camp. I think the Orc Thane is really trying to box us in. Our job is done. It was a pleasure working with you.
Were the Orc Thane's agents dealt with? Let me see their orders. Yes, yes, very interesting. This is excellent work. Excellent. The king, his son, and the other pact leaders can safely focus on dealing with Orc Thane Fildgor now, thanks to you.
Over here! I'm doomed. The Stormfist thugs captured me. I'm done for. I was minding my own business when I spotted this old crypt. I needed some gold to buy my sister a wedding present, so I figured why not see what was lying around. Who knew the place was crawling with these Stormfist bastards? Obviously not me. What? I'm no traitor. My sister serves as a soldier in the Skald King's army, for kind's sake. Look, I really want to be there for her wedding. If you let me free, I'll reward you for your trouble. Just find me in Jorunn's stand when you can. I'm getting out of here. I'll meet you at Jorunn's stand.
Split up!
I need healing!
Aid me! My sister is going to be so happy that you saved me. I did, thanks to you. Not only did I make it in time to see my sister get married, but I also decided to follow her example and become a soldier for the Skald King. We're going to drive the traitorous Stormfist out of our land.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
Indeed. Our Argonian allies have earned my respect.
I've got what you need!
What can I do for you? These are my mother's remains. I thought this urn had been lost forever. I carved the designs onto the urn myself. Pictures of things my mother loved. I can't believe thieves would steal it. Thank you for returning it to me.